Danielle Burnock from DanielleBurnock.com. Love yourself from Survive to Thrive. That lady on the internet who loves you with a question. So how did it go? How did what go? How did your holiday season go? How did your Thanksgiving, your Christmas, your Hanukkah, whatever holidays you have that you're dealing with, that you have been through, how did it go? And I wanted to bring that up because in my book, Because You Matter, the first quote in the chapter on owning your emotions says, if your emotional abilities aren't in hand, if you don't have self-awareness, if you are not able to manage your distressing emotions, if you can't have empathy and have effective relationships, then no matter how smart you are not going to get very far. That quote is by Daniel Goleman in my book, Emerging with, Because You Matter, sorry. My book, Because You Matter, Owning Your Emotions. And I wanted to ask you, how did it go? Because before Thanksgiving, I created this, my holiday emotional health journal, and giving it away to you for free so that you could chart your emotions through the whole holiday season. And did you get one? Did you use it? I used mine every day, and I found it extremely helpful. Hello, Ed. Did you get one? I used it every day. I didn't write in it because I was doing it as an experiment to see what I thought, and I reached out to those who got it and asked you, how did it serve you? These questions to ask, starting with just how do I feel? How do I feel? Every day throughout the whole holiday season, I stopped and asked myself, how do I feel? I'd never done that before so intentionally. And did you do that? How did your holidays go? Did you have your emotions in hand? Did things throw you off script? Like I've talked about another day, there's a great book, Thrown Off Script by Mike Dominy, a little plug for his book, of when things don't go according to plan. How are you going to deal with that? Our Christmas did not go according to plan. 2 family members ended up with positive COVID tests, and we had to change everything we were doing. But we did. We dealt with it, and I was so excited that I had been charting my emotions, so I wasn't thrown into a tizzy. Was I disappointed? Of course I was. Who wouldn't be? But I was okay. I was emotionally okay and made it through the holidays just fine. And I'm so excited for that because it wasn't always that way. And so what I've done going forward is I created a new one that's for not holiday, just for everyday life. It's called My Emotional Life Journal. It's got a really cool thing on the front that says, love your life. Because when we take care of our emotional well-being, we can love our life. We can go through things that throw us off script. We get something that happens that changes everything. Like we had a moving of a business in our family. And the day to move all this stuff, we ended up with snow and ice on the road. Really? Thank you, weather. But still, I had been charting my emotions. I prayed, I gave it to God, and I was okay. And we made it through the day just fine. And so charting your emotional health will serve you in every area of your life. And so I want to tell you about this new journal that I created. It has the same questions as the other one, but I added to it quotes. So every day there is an inspirational quote to encourage you. And that day, like I'll randomly turn to one here. Embrace uncertainty. Some of the most beautiful chapters in our lives won't have a title until much later. That's a quote by Bob Goff. Another one is, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. That's by C.G. Jung. And all these different quotes, it's 30 days long, so there's 30 quotes, one for every day. And I encourage you to get a copy of this and print it out one day at a time, print out the whole thing like I did here, and you can put it together so that you have it in your hands, because some people like the tangible touching things. I'm like that. Or you can just open up the PDF and do it just visually on your phone, your iPad, your computer, however that serves you, because your emotional health matters. And I want to help you love your life, like it says on the cover of that, love your life. And we need to track our emotions. We need to pay attention to our emotional life. When I do searches about emotional life, many times the search will come up redirecting it to our mental health. And that gets frustrating a little bit because emotional health and mental health are not the same thing. But our emotional health affects our mental health. Our emotional health affects our physical health. It is something very key and foundational to our lives. And so I want to encourage you to get a copy of this journal and chart your emotional health. Lean into it. Take care of yourself and let that well-being and your emotions bleed into all the other areas of your life so you will thrive better and you'll understand how you feel. And when you understand yourself better, you'll understand other people better. Because when we take care of ourselves, then we can start taking care of others. This is not to be self-centered. Being self-centered, you'll end up being miserable because we need people. We need our relationships, but we need to plant seeds of love in our heart so it blossoms into love so we can give to other people. And so I wanted to share that with you because I love you. I hope that you had a good holiday season. And I'm here. We'll continue to be here. That lady on the internet who loves you. Until next time, bye.